SS Bardic, 1919 to 1941. Bardic, Part 1, Origin and Construction. Bardic originally began her life under the name War Priam. In 1918, War Priam was built by Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Ireland. On December 19, 1918, War Priam was launched. The ship had a length of 137 meters. In 1919, the ship's construction was completed. On March 13, 1919, War Priam was commissioned. Shortly after being commissioned, the ship was renamed Bardic. After being commissioned, Bardic began serving her intended role as a cargo ship for the famed British shipping company White Star Line. Bardic was also the near-identical sister ship of SS Delphic and SS Gallic. Despite the unusual luxurious exterior for a cargo ship, Bardic had a maximum speed of only 11 knots. Bardic, Part 2, Early Career. On March 18, 1919, Bardic departed Liverpool, bound for New York, commencing her maiden voyage. Bardic would complete her maiden voyage without incident. Throughout her first year of service, Bardic sailed the New York-Liverpool route. However, in May of 1920, Bardic was assigned to a new route, the Liverpool-Australia route. Bardic sailed on this route for the next few years. Bardic, Part 3, Bad Omen. On August 31, 1924, Bardic was sailing from Australia, bound for the United Kingdom. Suddenly, while sailing off the coast of Lizard Point, Cornwall, the ship ran aground. Although Bardic was in no danger of sinking, the ship's crew members were evacuated. The senior officers remained on board the ship in a desperate attempt to refloat the vessel. However, this attempt proved futile, and the senior officers left Bardic on September 8, 1924. On September 29, 1924, with the assistance of many tugboats, Bardic was refloated. However, several punctures were found below the keel, which allowed water to flood the ship. Bardic was towed to Falmouth, Cornwall, where she was repaired. Bardic, Part 4, Name Changes. After being repaired, Bardic would go through several name changes. In 1925, Bardic was purchased by the British shipping company Aberdeen Line, Bardic was then renamed Hostilius. Just a year later, in 1926, the Aberdeen line renamed Hostilius to Horatius. Horatius would serve under this name for over half a decade. In 1933, Horatius was acquired by the British corporation Shaw, Saville and Albion Company. Horatius was then renamed Kumara. Finally, in 1937, Kumara was purchased by the Greek shipping company Fatsis M. Kumara was renamed Marathon. Little did anyone know that this would be the last name change the vessel would ever have. Bardic, Part 5, Sinking of Marathon. On March 9, 1941, during the midst of the Second World War, Marathon was traveling with a convoy of ships on the Atlantic Ocean. The convoy was traveling from Cardiff, Wales, bound for Alexandria, Egypt. However, Marathon, being slower than most of the other ships of the convoy, gradually fell behind. Suddenly, Marathon, all alone, crossed path with the mighty Nazi German battleship Scharnhorst. Scharnhorst opened fire on Marathon with the intention of sinking the cargo ship. Marathon immediately sent out distress messages, warning the convoy about the attack. Meanwhile, on board Scharnhorst, a crew member recorded parts of the attack on film. The footage depicts Marathon being relentlessly blasted by shells. The footage revealed that Marathon sank by the bow and that her funnel fell backwards during the final moments. Finally, her stern violently went under, marking the end of the former Bardic. Although there were no casualties, all of Marathon's crew members were captured by Scharnhorst. Despite the sinking of Marathon, her loss was not in vain. Because Marathon was able to warn the convoy about the attack, the remaining ships escaped and reached port safely. Furthermore, Marathon's loss would be avenged nearly 3 years later. On December 26, 1943, Scharnhorst was ambushed and sunk by British warships during the Battle of the North Cape. The ship that had once hunted down a lone merchant vessel was herself hunted down and destroyed. In the end, Marathon was lost, but her warning saved many others, while Scharnhorst would not escape justice forever.